One of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
What, this week?
Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Friday because that's a makeup day anyway for midterms. Like say your kid missed the midterm or whatever. Yellow.
On first down, it's Goodwin, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Goodwin, and he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Man open. It's Goodwin.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Goodwin finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
You okay? You alright? Oh no, it did it.
Herbert now. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go back to the ground now with Ekeler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Get up.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And there's Williams. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the screen, this is Ekeler. Now room for Ekeler. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, we got three down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
2nd and 11 now.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's why he's been a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. It's Goodwin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score.
Get out of here, bro. That's corny, though.
Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have
The corniest play ever on the goal line, and he gets it. Like, cut it out.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. taken at about the 1. And no alley to
Okay,
be
you're
found,
coming
but
out the
Cumberland
game
was
because you do
solid
not
and has
block
dropped to the
whatsoever,
18.
bro. I can't do that. That's crazy. You ain't returning the kicks. I don't need you back there.
The Charger drive
Wow.
about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd down and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Officially no gain on the play. And it's
Why am I not able to audible, bro? Like, what is going on?
Won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
I haven't been able to. Every time I try to audible, it's the same play
so
I
off the run
picked.
for no gain.
Why is
2nd and
that?
10.
Grief, bro.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but it was still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Yeah, they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 27, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going?
You can't find none of your do-rags.
You can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So we've reached halftime. First half.
That's how they do.
To catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes.
You gotta find it. Like, did you look in all your drawers, under your bed, beside your bed on the side, by the wall? You should have told me you ain't have your do-rag. I would have bought you one. I was right by him.
Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Bruh, I swear they be giving these niggas stuff, bro. There's no way I got hit that fast. Like, cut it out.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Yeah. Look.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Let's go.
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You go to bed at 9:30, right?
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Eckler. Now room for Eckler. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Go get your the wave grease and your brush. Your new brush is on top of the microwave.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
You feel them bristles? You feel them bristles?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And going deep for Hill. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception.
Go, man.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
This nigga went for it on 4th down, bro. 4th and 4 on his side, bro. I don't get it. I don't know we can do that. That's all gravy, though.
Situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Go, baby.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Bro, why can I not audible, bro? What is going on?
First, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes to throw once more. Catch is made by
Man,
Hardman.
they jump at, like, come on, computer. Like, that's so fake. Every time they jump.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs
Cut it out.
score back in the final stages of this 3rd
Can't
quarter.
never trip them up.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal.
I understand their awareness is high and all that, but, like, let's be realistic, bro. Hey.
Now after the
touchdown. Here's Butker
That
on the
ain't so
kick
fake. That's like the 4th time that happened this game. I'm right there to dive and they jump. I know he ain't user doing that. That's the daggone computer doing that.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. Oh. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the give, this is Eckler. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, it's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Justin Rohrwasser in a pressure spot from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Rohrwasser's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger.
It's like niggas ain't getting off of blocks for like 10 minutes, bro. Like, cut it out.
Pass rush, pass bounce rush, pass rush.
I get it at first.
Or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the
God.
timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And able to rip off.
Why didn't he jump that? That's the only time when it ain't possibly touchdown.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watching a drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
114 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Throwing, Herbert. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Eckler. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Herbert going to throw.
That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now Herbert. That's caught.
What is that?
So they won't be able to
I swear I didn't do none of that, bro. This is crazy. Golly. Like, dang, you can't even. I don't be understanding, y'all. I seriously don't. Amazing to me.
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Mahomes.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Yeah.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
And he'll go down at the 28. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish.
All right, come on, Lang.
Ball game at the end. The Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Chargers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Night, little buddy. Good night, Dad.
Love you. Good night, baby. Good night.
You want to